this is funny. This is the last paragraph of the story. He's got the whole thing's about his career. And then you just get this. Mr. Nadler, who spent decades struggling with obesity before losing weight, which the picture you see him kind of in the background there is him apparently after losing weight. His doctor had just recommended he try to eat more vanilla ice cream for calcium. His doctor did not recommend that. No doctor recommends you eat more vanilla ice cream for calcium. That has never been recommended by any doctor in history. Anyone telling you their doctor said that is just doing that so they can later lie to their wives. That's what's happening. No doctor says to eat more ice cream for calcium. That's a trick a 7-year-old would attempt. No, Bobby, the doctor said I should eat more ice cream for calcium. No one believes you, Jerry. You're just fat. That's okay. I'm also fat. I get it. But don't try to act like ice cream is a big calcium provider. By the way, this is the last paragraph as it appeared in the story, which we've highlighted here so you know that it really is a real paragraph and we didn't just make it up. The other thing that's interesting is it provides a link on the words struggling with obesity, which if you click the link brings up a story from 2002, Nadler as a last resort sheds weight by surgery. So that's basically he's fat. That's the highlight of his career. He's a big fat fatso. Now, he is in the middle of quite an inter-party battle with the younger generation. He eventually did fold and literally just come out recently and endorse a blatant anti-Semite, Mamdani. Mamdani won Nadler's endorsement as he seeks to unify Democrats. Here's a photo of the two. I love this photo because it looks like Mamdani's about to murder Nadler, which is likely accurate considering Nadler's a Jew. That is almost certainly what Mamdani is thinking in this moment. But that's just not enough for us. We wanted to make sure we profile the incredible career of Jerry Nadler. So we've come up with a little slideshow for you. It's Jerry Nadler, a weighty career. Yes, the weight has been there as a factor, but we're talking about the weight of his politics, the weight of his influence. A weighty career, Jerry Nadler. Here's back in 1992. You see, hefty to say the least in 92. In 2002, ate a bunch of ice cream for calcium in this era, apparently. I mean, you might look at him and say, wow, he looks a little overweight. What I would say, his bones are strong. And then he had the weight loss surgery, and this was the effect. There he is in 2009. I mean, he's looking svelte, I suppose, there compared to the old one. 2011, he's, again, I guess this is the good Jerry Nadler as far as his weight goes. If you look closely around his tummy region, well, you don't see a belt line because that's not where it is. It seems to be up, approaching his nipples, not quite. But you can see under the, it doesn't matter how far you pull down the t-shirt, Jerry. We can still tell your pants are pulled up way, way, way up towards your chest. 2013, he's playing a musical instrument with a child. He, right after this photo, ate the child. 2014, you can see how large of a man he is by how small his hands look in that particular photo. Okay, and then you got Jerry Nadler here. You can see the pants creeping up. Every year they creep up a little bit higher. 2015, 2016, he's in a pride parade, and no risk of being hit on at that particular pride parade. Nobody interested, but he was there waving to the crowd and almost slumping out of the car. I mean, I'm not sure he has any muscles or even spine left. He certainly has no spine as a politician as he's bailing on Israel in the middle of their war. That's a whole other situation. Here's Jerry Nadler 2019, looking good. Pants a little uneven on that one, kind of sloping from on screen left to right, but high. I mean, basically mid-thigh his pants are on that one. And then finally, that's 2020. We have him here. This is Jerry Nadler. Look out. Now, again, when I say mid-thigh, I'm not kidding. Look how high his pants are compared to where his tie is. I mean, it is up, I would say, at least 50% between belly button and nipple. I would say that's where he is there. Kind of dropped him down, but I had a major discovery. First of all, I discovered a mask in 2022, which is a really important time well after COVID really was even scaring the psychotically worried. But he's got the suspenders. He's discovered suspenders, which is good for pants because they will hold your pants up. Even though, Jerry, didn't particularly look healthy in this moment. The pants were definitely a little bit lower. And then finally, 2023, this is how I'll always remember Jerry Nadler. Come on, guy. We can't be taken seriously as a country with this guy in Congress. Come on, guys. We've got to do better than this. His pants are up like all the way. I mean, he could wear those pants as a bra, first of all. He's got the straps for it coming over the shoulders. And number two, he looks like he's about to die. And this is 2 years ago. It's just, he looks in the middle, like you could roll him out of that seat into a coffin and no one would even notice the difference. I mean, it'd have to be a big coffin, but it's sad. Now, the reason I bring all of this up, first of all, it was not my idea. I promised you to bring all those pictures. And I'm ashamed at my producers for doing so, but my point here, the point of this monologue, which I realize there's only a couple minutes left in it now, we've gone through a big amount of information on Jerry Nadler, and I haven't given you a point yet. The point is, of course, there's a bunch of 900-year-old representatives that absolutely must retire immediately. Yes, Nancy Pelosi's one of them. Yes, there's a slew of these people that have barely any brain function, are an embarrassment to our country, and even when they were young and healthy, were terrible. Okay? That is a widespread problem in the Democratic Party, and to a lesser extent, the Republican Party, frankly. But the Democratic Party has a massive, massive problem with this. And yes, those people need to retire. But I also will say, watch what we ask for here. Because when these people step down, there is a likelihood of AOC and Mamdani clones taking the jobs. And that is not good for anybody. I'm not saying that, Nadler is good. He's not. He's terrible. He's an embarrassment to the nation and has been for multiple decades. That being said, probably better than Mamdani. I mean, at least occasionally he would vote for, at least he's voting for the missile defense of Israel. Mamdani would vote for missiles to be fired at Israel. At least you have something. This old school crew of Democrats, which are falling away, the Bidens, the Schumers, the Pelosi's, the Nadlers, they're all failing away, and they're all going away very, very soon, one way or another, whether they want to retire or, unfortunately, nature takes its course. It does that for all of us at some point. But think about what's next, because what's around the corner is not pretty. It might be a little thinner, might have his pants a little lower, might be a smoother talker and more effective with the press, and more likely to want to do terrible things to Jerry Nadler and his people. That being said, it is not a positive change for the country. And this incidence that we've talked about over and over again recently, which is this never-ending incentive for Democratic politicians to go to that far left, to go to the socialism side, to go to the anti-Israel side, to go to regions that used to be sort of pushed out of even the Democratic Party. That instinct, the Jasmine Crockett theory, if you will, is going to continue to play out over and over and over again until the whole party is a group of these people. All of them are going to, with the exception of maybe some purple districts, all these people are going to be even more insane, more leftist, more begging you to bring us to the system of government that killed over 100 million people last century. This is seemingly what the Democrats want. And in places like this, they'll get it. If this is a world you want, you can have it. You're about to have it in New York City unless something drastic changes. And frankly, it's a shocking thing. This is the economic center of the world, and it's about to be governed by a man who is an anti-Semite socialist. So that's what's around the corner here. We can all celebrate, people like Jerry Nadler going away, and for good reason. But what's around the corner might be even worse.